Well, when you write a novel, you always add, 2 or 3 pages a day. And you do it just like a farmer, cultivate 10 rows a day till you got the whole field cultivated. And then one cultivation isn't going to clean out all the bad words or the bad weeds. You cultivate it once more. And if I have to go over a manuscript 4 times, well, that's the same thing in the old days as my father and I having to cultivate the corn 4 times. Same thing, okay? Same actual process. And where a farmer will farm soils, a writer farms brain cells. And that barn was there when we were here, when I was a boy. And that's
this piece from the semi-autobiographical Green Earth is about the time he saved one of his 5 brothers from the mad sows. In the story, Fred is like Free Alfredson. Free has been dreaming in a hammock when he wakes to the sound of shrieks.
Yow! Albert was down and the fat sows were eating him. The sows were fighting over the first good bite of him. Albert on his back was crying so hard his tongue was flittering in and out of his mouth. His eyes were crossed almost out of sight under his nose. Wild! Free quick looked around. He spotted a wagon rod stuck in the ground near the fence. With both hands he jerked the rod out, then surged up over the plank fence, landed right in the middle of the biting sows, began flailing away at their humped-over dipping necks. At the same time, he began kicking at their snouts with his bare feet. "Albert," he yelled, "get up, get up!" The old fat sows left off biting Albert and charged Free. Their snouts came yucking straight for him. Free got mad. What? Pigs dared to tackle him? He was Free Alfredson. A wild shout came out of him. He wailed at their flat snouts with his iron rod so hard and so fast he looked like an egg beater. "Get up, Albert! Get out of here, you dumb bastard, while I fight him off!" But Albert just kept laying there in the hog turds and the dirty corn cobs. His crossed eyes were stuck under his nose. There was nothing for it but to drop the rod, grab Albert, and throw him over the plank fence. Yuck, yuck, yuck. The round snouts of the mad sows came after Free like a bunch of sink drains. One hog got in a good bite just above Free's knee. She ripped open his overalls. "You sons of bitches biting me!" In one great leap, Free jumped clear over to where Albert lay, grabbed him by the pants and belly, threw him way over the fence. Then, before the sows could wheel around and grab him, Free sprang up over the top of them, coming up off the ground like a grasshopper, lifting himself, sailing over the fence, and landed on his belly beside Albert. Oh, both were safe. The fat sows ruckled up against the plank fence, mad at them. Ma's voice was suddenly crying above Free. "Boy, oh my boy." Free rolled over. There stood Ma in her long green dress. Both her hands were holding up her gold hair. "Free, Free, what a brave boy you are."